All right, welcome to AZ-104 Lab 2 or 2A, where we're going to manage subscriptions and RBAC. So this has to do with access management and subscription access, basically. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to implement some management groups. So again, we're going to go over to Enter ID. There we go. And then on the manage, we should be able to find properties. That's over here. And here you can see the kind of ideology about our tenant, country or region, data location, all that kind of stuff. But what's interesting for us here is that access management for Azure resources is on for us. This is us over here. So we can do that. Okay. So one way to work with this is by using management groups. So over here, so you can see that there are management groups existing. I'm going to create a new one. I'm going to say it's called AZ-104 management group 1. It's also going to be the display name. And now we can see that we have our management group in place. Okay, so click on that, and then let's get over to IAM, or access control over here. And then under that, we're interested in the roles plane. So here we can see the predefined roles that are available. And from here, what we can also do is add a role assignment. Okay, let's do that. And what we're going to do in this case is we want to add the virtual machine contributor role to a user. So I'm going to search for that. Virtual machine contributor. Here. This is a built-in role. So I'm going to select that and click on Next. Whom do we want to give this role to? Well, let's click on Members. And then what we actually want to give this to is a group of help desk users. So we have an existing help desk group here somewhere. And there we go. Let's select those. And now we can see that that is in place. Now we can review and assign. Now that role has been added. If we now go over to role assignments, and we're supposed to be able to see that the help desk group has the virtual machine contributor role assigned to it, and the scope here is the management group. Let's also do this with a custom RBAC role. So what we can do is also add a custom role itself. Let's call the name custom support request. A custom role for support requests in this case. And we're starting off with an existing role, right? Best practice. So we take a look at the support request contributor role and then adjust that. So here are the permissions that are coming from the role itself. Note that we can either add or exclude permissions that are coming from that role that we are working with. So let's remove, and we want to remove from the support permissions, other register support resource provider. This is the one that we want to remove for whatever reason. And now it's there. Okay, so we have everything under Microsoft support, but not this register action. Okay, then we have assignable scopes. So by default, because we started this process from our management group, then this is where this is going to be assigned to. That's cool. And then we can also review the JSON format just to make sure that we've got everything in case as we want to. And then we can just create that. There we go. All right, our last task is to take a look at, at the activity log for our management group, which is displayed right over here. And there are different kinds of things here. So maybe we want to search for specifically the operations that have been assigning roles, right? So one way to do that is to add a filter that the operation needs to be create role or assign role. Let's say create role assignment. Yeah, that one. And you see that there are actually two here in the log. The first one was when we added this lab user to have the virtual machine contributor role. This comes via the group. And there's one before. This is from the system itself, right? Okay, so that's it. Please do take some time to remove whatever you created here. Should be pretty simple. I'm in a lab environment, so I can just close this and everything will be removed on my behalf. Thanks for listening and see you in the next lab.